please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The magnifying glass.
Case number 1. Let's begin. Well, well, I see evidence of the criminal. The criminal's fingerprints, to be exact. He won't get away with it.
Why do you think she's just looking at us instead of chasing us?
Oh, maybe she can't see us and we're invisible.
Then how come I see you?
Simka, Nolik, be careful. Don't destroy the tracks.
What kind of tracks?
Whose tracks are they?
Shh, I have to solve a crime.
A crime? What kind?
Someone stole a wing from this plane, but I'm on the trail. Take a look at that fingerprint.
I'm looking. Well, and so?
Each fingerprint is unique, so if you can find fingerprints, that means you have a good chance to find out who left them.
Class!
It's been known for quite a long time that all humans have their own unique fingerprints. It's true. No two people have the exact same fingerprints, and this fact helps the police catch criminals. It starts by finding fingerprints at the scene of the crime. Then the police compare those fingerprints with the fingerprints of someone who may have committed the crime. If they match, they found the criminal. This method is called dactyloscopy. Besides catching criminals, fingerprints can also be used to replace ordinary keys. When you press your finger against a special electronic lock, the lock recognizes your fingerprint, and then it's please come on in. By the way, unlike humans, we Fixies don't leave fingerprints anywhere, and that's why even the police can't find us.
Now we'll put a dog on the scent of the criminal. Chewsocka, sniff. Pick up the trail. Now go find. Hey, what's wrong?
Chewsocka's broken.
We've got to fix her then.
How? She's not a vacuum cleaner. She's a real live dog.
Fixies know how to fix it all. Not true. Almost all.
The first thing we have to do is a thorough inspection. Let's see now. Her eyes are looking quite healthy.
Good. Tails in one piece.
Ears are clean.
Yeah.
Tongue, rosy pink. Tom Thomas, stand her up on all 4 feet. No, paws, I mean.
Uh-huh. Chewsocka. Go on, you're fine.
Now I understand. Here's what's out of order. It's her right paw. But I can't see what's wrong.
I wonder if something's broken on the inside.
Wait, maybe something really small is stuck in her paw there. Tom Thomas, we need your lens.
Here.
In order to examine a small object, you need a lens. A magnifying lens is a special piece of glass that is thicker in the middle than on the sides. It bends the light that passes through it. And that is why, if you put this kind of lens between your eyes and something small, it looks like the thing got bigger. If you put 2 lenses in a frame, you get a pair of glasses. And if you add a handle to the lens, you get a magnifying glass. There it is, a splinter.
It's glass, I think.
Looks like it. You're right.
It's possible it's from the lamp in the hallway. It broke yesterday, and I guess not every little piece got swept up. Chewsocka, hey there! You're all better now.
Looks like we fixed her.
Tadish! She's all repaired and working. Maybe we shouldn't have cured her.
Ungrateful dog.
Simka, Nolik, here it is. The wing that was lost.
Yeah, that's great, only you still have to figure out who hid it underneath the bed there.
Yeah, you still need to match the fingerprints.
The fingerprints on the wing are the same as on the plane. But whose are they?
And did you check your fingerprints out?
Huh, All the fingerprints are mine. So I guess it was really my own fault. I just lost it somehow.
So it turns out that you were the criminal?
Hooray! The crime's been solved! And you, Tom Thomas, are the criminal!
I almost caught one yesterday. I chased him, but he fled. But if I told my dad, he'd say, it's all inside your head.
You really cannot catch them.
Or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The zipper.
Hey, Nolik, look. Why did Tom Thomas go to sleep like that?
Maybe it was some kind of homework for one of his classes.
Uh-huh, gym class homework.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there.
You're looking good.
My parents just bought it for me. Isn't it a cool jacket?
And what, you slept in it all night?
Yeah, once I tried it on, I didn't want to take it off, and I fell asleep in it.
Yeah, life's never boring with you around.
Oh, I think the zipper got stuck.
And so what? You can leave your coat on, no problem. You're about to go to school, right?
And you think I could sit in my class like this? How could I have broken the zipper?
Don't worry, you haven't broken it, not yet. Here is a simple zipper. It is made with 2 rows of small teeth that pass through a slider. The slider has 2 holes on the top and only 1 hole on the bottom. When we pull the slider up along the zipper, the teeth grab onto each other and the 2 rows join together into one. And zip! The zipper's closed. To open it, all you need to do is pull the slider in the opposite direction. Then the teeth will come apart.
But on mine, they're stuck together. And now what?
What do people do in the morning? Do what they do. Exercise. And I'll have time to think it over.
1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3.
And then what about me?
Go exercise too.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Simka, come on, think of something. I'm sweating already.
Soon, okay? Go get washed up in the meantime.
Whew.
Do you think I could help you think?
I think not. I think you'd be better off washing.
How's it going, Tom Thomas?
Did we think of anything yet?
What?
Did we think of anything yet?
Ah, gotcha. Nope, she hasn't thought of anything so far.
It's so hot.
Just pretend you're a polar scientist. They always work in their parkas, and you know what? I'll be the penguin. Hey, where are you going?
I can't take it anymore.
All right, just sit right here, and I'll try to find the problem.
You see? That polar scientist game's funny, huh?
That's not it. It's Simka. Oh, she's tickling so hard.
Stop squirming.
And you stop tickling me.
Aha! So that's why it won't open all the way. It's only a piece of thread stuck in there. Pull the slider up. Tidish! You can unzip it now.
Thanks so much.
Here it is, a thread. That's what the whole problem was.
You're kidding. So I've been sweating because of some piece of nothing?
In technology, every little thing matters. I remember when scientists built one of the first computers around 60 years ago. It was a giant machine. It filled up several rooms and had more than 1 million parts. It was a technological wonder. But all of a sudden, this technological wonder went kaboom and broke, and no one understood why. The computer just stopped working, and that was that. The scientists were going crazy. They couldn't find a problem. Turns out that this huge computer broke because a little butterfly had flown inside the computer and got stuck in between some contacts. Yes, it's true. This huge machine went crazy because of a little butterfly. And that's how it goes. So you see, every little thing really does matter.
Tom Thomas, breakfast is ready. What are you doing in your jacket?
It's 'cause I was playing Polish scientist.
Simka, what took you so long to figure it out?
I just thought it would be funny to see Tom Thomas do his exercises and brush his teeth in his coat, that's all.
That was your plan?
Well, yeah. Can I joke around a bit? Ha 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 ha!
Can you believe that Fixies are such itty-bitty creatures?
Even when they're magnified,
It's hard to see their features. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
Invisible ink.
To Tom Thomas. What is it? A note?
Who's it from?
It's from no one.
Ah, is this no one a girl? Hey, tell us, what did she write to you?
I don't know.
Well, then let's take a look at it.
No way. It's a secret.
Even from your friends?
Mm-hmm. Come on, we're not just your friends. We're secret friends.
And you won't tell anyone?
Nobody. We promise.
Are you gonna open that thing or not? Huh, there's nothing there.
Is this a joke or something?
Maybe she didn't feel like writing you anything.
Then why would she put a note in there?
Wait a second. And what if she wrote that letter with a special kind of invisible ink?
Wow, I've never heard of it.
If you want to keep what's written in a letter secret, you can write it with a special liquid called invisible ink or security ink. You can make invisible ink yourself by mixing lemon juice, milk, or baking soda with water. Then just dip a stick or a brush in it and write on a plain piece of paper, like this. You can't see anything, right? To make the invisible ink visible again, the paper needs to be warmed up with something like an iron. But that's a secret.
Well, Simka, you might be right. Only what about the iron? I can't use it.
But your mom can, and right now she's doing the ironing.
Yeah? Well, that changes everything.
Hold on! If that really is a secret letter, then no one should be allowed to see it.
Even your mother.
What can I do then? Ah, I know what. Mom, can you iron my shirt too, please, will ya?
What's wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong, it's just that the pocket's wrinkled.
Ah, sure, I'll do it. Since when did you start worrying about things like this? All done.
Thanks, Mom. That should do it.
What? What is it?
Huh?
Tom Thomas, I really like you.
Katya. Katya's in love with you, isn't she?
And what about you? Do you like her?
I don't know. She does get straight A's.
You like her. You and Katya kissing in a tree.
Nolik, stop your teasing. Well, are you gonna write her back?
You think I should?
Of course, silly.
I'm scared that someone will see it.
Then why don't you write it with invisible ink like she did?
Yeah, go get a lemon.
Nowadays, it isn't very common for people to write letters by hand and send them by regular mail. Today, people mostly send letters through the internet. But even electronic letters should be written with some of the same simple rules of politeness used in handwritten letters. For instance, you need to write a greeting at the beginning of your letter, and a few kind words at the end are always appreciated. Something like hugs and kisses, or all the best, or see you soon. And before you send off your letter, it's best to read it through to check for any mistakes. And one more thing. If you receive a message from someone, don't take too long to answer them, because they might think that you'd forgotten about them, and that can hurt their feelings. To say it simply, when you write, be polite.
Go on, write.
And what should I write?
Come on, tell the truth. Just write this. Forgive me, Katya. Only there's another girl I really like. My one and only Simka.
Nolik!
If you don't like it, then why don't you think it up?
Tom Thomas, just go ahead and write how you feel deep down in your heart for Katya.
Katya, I like you too. Like that? Is that all I have to write? Would that be okay?
It's lovely.
Kissi.
Just zip it, will ya? Tom Thomas, is that everything? And did you make sure to check that you didn't make any mistakes?
No, but I'll check right now.
Huh. All the words disappeared.
Well, if there's something wrong, only Katya will find it.
They take care of our machines, irons, phones, and toasters, MP3s and TV screens, even roller coasters.
Without them, clocks stop ticking.
Without them, lights go out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The gramophone.
And that's a photograph of my mom when she was little.
She sure looked happy, didn't she?
Because parents were all happy when they were children, but then they grow up and start getting all gloomy and as boring as can be.
Oh, what's this, do you know? A song about a screw? It's total nonsense.
Nonsense. It's about a screw, which means it's practically about Fixies.
Why don't we listen to it and find out? If it's good, we can all dance together.
How do you listen to this thing? Like this?
Why don't we try to use the player?
We won't fit in there. Look, right here it says gramophone record. See?
So we need to find a gramophone player.
Find what?
Let's go to Grandpoo's.
Grandpoo's, we found a song about a screw we want to hear.
We're looking for a player for a gramophone record.
Ah, I understand. What you need is a gramophone. A gramophone is an old appliance that was made for playing back sound that was recorded onto records. If you want to turn on a gramophone, you need to turn the handle to wind up its spring. The spring makes the record spin. Then, a needle is placed on top of the record, and as it moves through the groove on the record, it shakes a little, which makes a diaphragm, a sort of mini drum skin, start to vibrate. The big horn of the gramophone then makes the sound louder, and we hear a voice or music. The most amazing thing is that a gramophone doesn't have an electric motor or any electronics. That's right. You don't need electricity for a gramophone to play back the sound that's recorded on a record. That's because a gramophone is an entirely mechanical wonder. If you want to know, there is a gramophone in the office of Tom Thomas's dad. It's on the desk.
Great, let's go.
Thanks would be nice.
I can't find the on button.
There There's no on button. You need to grab that handle and turn it.
Now take that thing and put it down onto the record.
It's not playing.
Look, there's no needle in there.
And where can we get one from?
We can make it. Do you have any nails around here?
Is this good?
That'll be great. Verda, are you ready?
Totally.
Better cover your eyes.
It's working, listen.
A little screw went for a run, and now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. The bulldozer was a strong one, until there was a thud. And then the mighty giant fell straight into the mud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a little screw went for a run, and now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there.
Tom Thomas, what's that music playing?
It's a gramophone record.
Gramophone? I thought it was broken.
We fixed this old... I fixed this thing.
Really? What a wonderful boy I've got. Other kids are breaking things and you fixed them. What do you say we play that record once more? I used to love it so much when I was little.
The mighty crane was working until there was a pop. And then the mighty giant gave out and lost its top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a little screw went for a run. And now without this little part, everything just falls apart. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there. If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware. Everything will break without 'em, with no little screws in there.
Tom Thomas's mom really dances super.
Yeah, she knows how to have a good time, even though she's a grown-up.
If you think a screw is nothing, take it out, but just beware.